Okay, so now that we are fantastic with level 1, we're going to move on to level 2. So we've been practicing level 2 a lot, and we're almost there. A lot of us can do it by ourselves, but we're going to go today, we're going to do this as a class, and we're going to work together. So what I want you to do really quickly with your partner, I'll have Ace go. Go ahead and review, and you can look at your criteria. Review the expectations of a level 2.
And you can answer the questions you have to bring why and describe,
4,
summarize.
3, 2, 1. So, like level 1, can level 2 questions also be found looking in the text? Yes, right? So what differentiates, right? What makes a level 1 question different from a level 2 question? John.
For a level 1 question, you can look directly in text and state it word for word. And for level 2 question, you have to look in 2 pieces of the text to put it together into your own sentence.
Absolutely. So level 1 just requires a brief answer, right? You can point to the text, but level 2 requires not just 1, but at least how many pieces of text?
2.
2, right? Different texts?
No, the same.
Let me rephrase that question, okay? In the same text, okay? Are they different articles?
No.
No, but 2 different parts of the same piece of text, right?
Yes.
Okay, so absolutely, right? So it not only requires 1 piece, but 2, but you also have to use your brain and you have to think, right? Should a level 2 question, should you just be able to point and write exactly what it says? No, right? You have to explain your thinking, okay? So again, I'm going to be modeling this up here, but am I just doing all of it? No, I want to think as a class, as a team. What important things are happening here?
In paragraph 6, on the first sentence, it says, "Out of this terrible winter emerged a new army, confident and ready to do battle." Because since they just won the Valley Forge during the winter, it gave them pride, and now they're motivated to fight.
Okay, absolutely. So they have this pride, right? Now they're motivated to fight. Absolutely. All of these are really great, right? We know that they started low and then they ended up at a higher point, right? They are confident in themselves. So I want to ask you one thing, because I don't know if we've thought too much about this, but is there a person involved in here that could be a huge factor to how things changed? Is there a person involved? Yes. Oh, well, who can tell me? Who's a person, Jaylene?
George Washington.
Okay, so George Washington, right? So how do you, what influence do you think he had here?
He was super confident in his troops and stuff, so they fought through all the different things that happened to them.
Absolutely. Can you point to a place in the text? And this is not just Jaylene, but anyone. Can you point to a place that shows how Washington had some type of impact? Derek.
Under Washington's inspired leadership, conditions improved. More food, equipment, and new recruits reached the camp, lifting up spirits.
That's fantastic, Derek. I'm going to go ahead and highlight that, and you are too. So under his leadership, under Washington's inspired leadership, conditions improved. Who has another detail for me? May.
In paragraph 5, it states, Washington immediately assigned the seasoned soldier the task of training his army.
I'm going to go ahead and highlight that first. And then, May, why is that important?
It's important because at first they didn't have any training, but now he decided to put that in action and start training his soldiers so they can actually fight.
Is May reading that word for word off the text? No, she's using her, she's thinking, right? She has to think, she has to understand the text to think about it. Okay, so I think we found a great question, okay? So who do you think had this big impact in the war? Or in that Valley Forge? George Washington, right? So my question is going to be related to his importance at Valley Forge, okay? So I'm going to write this, and you're going to write along with me. So my question is going to be, why was George Washington important to the Continental Army at Valley Forge? So why was George Washington important to the Continental Army at Valley Forge? What level question is this?
2. Yes.
It's a good level 2 question, and it's a good level 2 answer. So what I would like you to do really quickly and for describe your reasoning. So we looked in different parts of text. And 2, when you put evidence together and use your brain, it's called making a what?
Inference.
Making an inference, right? So can I say that we used an inference here?
Yes.
Did we make an inference that he helped them out?
Yes.
Yes, right? So 2, another reason is we used our brain. We made,
Inference.
made an inference.